My name is Travis Landry, and I'm 21 years old, and I live in Bedford, Texas.
Tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I was born in Houston, Texas, and I grew up in Dallas. I went to film school in Florida, and I'm now living outside of Dallas, Texas. Yeah.
How was film school?
It was interesting. It was an interesting time in my life.
Tell me a little bit about your experiences with classes and on set.
It was actually really cool. I went to Full Sail University, and they're like a super expensive school, and they have a lot of really cool stuff.
What was your worst and best experiences there?
Wow. My worst? I guess my best was the two friends I made, Tyler and Mitch, because I had my roommate who I knew, but I didn't know anyone else. So it was kind of nice to meet new people, and they liked film as much as I do. So that was, and they both worked with me on my newest film too. So
what's this newest film of yours?
It's called Reliever.
We'll get back to that, but tell me a little bit more about your worst and best.
Okay. My worst, I don't know. Maybe my worst was this fucking girl I thought liked me and didn't like me. That sucked. But yeah, I guess. I mean, there weren't really bad experiences in the school other than like long hours. It was a full time. It was like a 45 hours a week classes, so it was like a job.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. So I mean, it was stressful, and there was classes at like 5 a.m. and shit. But like other than that, like it was cool.
Right on.
Yeah.
What are some movies that hooked you into filming? What made you say, hey, I want to do this?
First movie was Spider-Man, the original, the 2002 one with Tobey Maguire. Some movies that like inspire me, you guess. I don't know.
Not necessarily inspire, but what made you say, I'm gonna be a film director?
I don't know. I just, ever since I was a kid, I always made movies with, a little camera and my friends, and we just kept making movies, and I fell in love with it. I don't know, I like telling stories. I like playing God. I create my own world, and I get to decide what happens.
You want?
Yeah, and I take from, life experiences, and, I don't know. It's a fun way to tell stories.
Right on. Tell me a little bit about the first experiences with your films, skits, or whatever you wrote. Your first filming experiences.
I made a trilogy of movies called T-Man, T-Man 2, and T-Man 3. I made like a Batman movie. I made an X-Men movie. I made a Spider-Man movie. I like superheroes.
Who's your favorite superhero?
Batman.
Why so?
He's the most relatable. He doesn't have any powers, and he's just a pimp. He's a genius. He's a badass. He fights. He kicks. I don't know. He's heartless. It's badass.
Nice. What was your first camera?
My mom's, which she had originally bought to film like my basketball and baseball games. And, it was just like a VHS. Like it was a big camera with a big VHS tape in it.
Old school.
Yeah, and then my second camera, I still have it actually at my parents' house. I don't know what it's called. It was digital, but it was like you had to put all these different cords to plug it up to the back of the computer. It was a pain in the ass. And then I shot a couple films with the photography digital camera, which was the video setting when I was doing it. That kind of worked. I don't know, I kind of just makeshift. I mean, I've shot scenes from random parts of a film with my phone. Like, my Akon documentary has a scene has a part where we're walking through Michael's, the store, and it's filmed with my phone. So, because I didn't want to walk in there with a big camera, they'd be like, what are you doing? But,
yeah. Now, back to Reliever. You were talking about Reliever. Tell me Tell me a little about Reliever. What's that all about?
Relieving stress. If you want to be short about it, if you want to be
Short and sweet.
if you want to, the longer version is everyone has stressful lives. Everyone has shit that just brings them down and puts them in bad moods, and but everyone also has that one thing or multiple things that just put them at ease and relieve their stress, make them relax, take their mind off of things. And it's just about two guys that have a bunch of stuff going on, and it shows their healthy ways of relieving that stress,
Coping with it.
Yeah, exactly. And it's anyone can relate to that because everyone's got something like that.
How long is a Reliever? How long did it take to film, or have you even finished filming it?
We actually haven't even finished filming it. I wrote the script in June of 2013, and it was like a 5-page script. It's short. It's gonna be like a 10-minute film. Throughout July through about October, I cast it, planned when we were doing, where we were shooting, this and that. And in November, we started filming in Winter Park, Florida. And then we're now filming over in Texas, and almost done. We have a little bit left to shoot, but I've already edited a good chunk of the film. But yeah, hopefully a trailer should be done soon. I gotta be happy with it for once.
What's holding you back from the trailer?
I just want everything to go right. Looking back at some of my older trailers, I'm like, ugh, it makes me cringe. And I just want, I want the trailer to correctly portray how the film's going to be and not be misleading or anything, but still be intriguing and make people want to watch it.
Right. Yeah. What were the hardest parts of filming this? Filming Reliever.
The time. Everyone that's working on the film has completely random schedules or different schedules, and it's totally making it a long process to get it shot. But out of what we've shot so far, the hardest part, probably the motorcycle scenes. One of the main characters is a motorcycle rider, and it's difficult to get good shots. But it's interesting because I've never done a shot I've sort of done that with one of my older movies when I was younger, but it's fun to do. It's a challenge.
Tell me a little bit about the cast in Reliever. Who's in it? Where they're from? How do you know them?
The first main character is Josh Pollock. He worked on me with my documentary I made last year. He is from Hurst, Texas, and I met him through a job we had. Where we met each other at work, and I don't know, we become good friends. As soon as we were done with making the documentary, I really wanted to make a movie with him that wasn't a documentary, and so I told him I was going to write a movie with him being the main character, and I eventually did. But and then there's Tyler Anderson, who is from Ohio, who I met at film school. And then also that I met at film school is Mitch Veen. He's from Pennsylvania or Jersey, one of those. He never made it clear. And
gay boy.
He's the cinematographer. And then who else is in it? Oh, Randall, who is actually my roommate right now. He's one of the roles in the movie. I met him at community college. And then Zachary Rice, who is a cinematographer on it, and he's in it for a short time. He doesn't have any speaking roles or anything, but yeah. And I met him, I honestly don't remember. I think through one of my old roommates. I think that was how we met, I think.
I believe the very first time I was at a concert, we just didn't know it.
Oh, yeah. And then we just started hanging out, and then we just became best friends.
If you wanted to throw yourself in any kind of genre or genres of the style in which you film and write your stuff, how would you describe it?
Drama.
Drama.
Definitely. Because I normally, like, I've written comedy. Still learning on that. I've written horror. I've written action, but like every time I'm writing any type of conversation, it's just like a drama tone because I just take it from real experiences that I've had, and life itself is one big drama, in my opinion. It really is. It's one big Greek tragedy. So yeah.
More into your influences and tell me about your favorite movies, your directors. What made you?
What are some movies that define me?
Yeah,
that inspire me?
Yeah,
My favorite actor is Ryan Gosling. You know, most people would be like, whoa. But he's amazing. He is an incredible actor. I've seen him play every type of role, and he does them so well. My favorite director is Derek Cianfrance, who directed Place Beyond the Pines, Blue Valentine, Brother Tide, who's currently making a movie called The Light Between the Oceans, which is a book that is really good, so I'm really excited how that's going to come out. But he's my favorite director. He's so inspiring to me. He's a writer and a director, and he just like he's just super inspiring, and I love his work, and I love how he talks about his work. You know, every interview he has, how he describes why he made a scene a certain way or why he made a cut. It's like, I don't know, it's really inspiring. I really like the Dark Knight movies. I like Batman. I like big spectacle movies sometimes. But other movies I like Half Nelson, Drive.
So once you get Reliever done and out of the way, what's in the future for you? Is there any big news coming up? Anything else you're working on, writing on? What your plans, your goals?
Not necessarily big news, but I've got a couple things in the works. I'm slowly but surely working on a series called The Couch Diaries with Zach Rice, and then I have another script for a short called Introvert, but I don't know if I'm going to do it. Hopefully, maybe a feature in the next couple of years, and then working on that series, The Couch Diaries, and maybe another short, maybe one more after this. Not sure yet, but we'll play it by ear. See what road life takes me on.
How has the filming process changed from Midnight? How would you describe that?
Well, honestly, before Midnight, I was just coming back into the game of just I don't know. That was my first film back since I took like a break for a year or so, and I was a little rusty, as anyone can tell if they watched it. I don't know, everything has improved in this movie in terms of my actors and just how much they care about actually their performance, and the editing. I've spent so much more time editing on this one, like, and I've made, I don't know, like something with Midnight I just didn't really get was like every cut counts. And like I was really sloppy with Midnight editing it. The regular and director's cut, I was still pretty sloppy. But since then I've honed my knowledge and my abilities as an editor. Everything since Midnight is definitely a step up, a huge step up. It will not look like it came from the same person, but it did.
Is there anything you'd like to say before we go?
Check out my film Reliever, coming out in fall of 2014, so this year.
You got a website or YouTube channel or any of that?
Landry 24, TLANDRY 24. Go there. That's basically my website. It's a YouTube channel. Go there and you'll see any update or any type of anything that I release will go there, will be known there. So,
do you have any website that someone can follow?
They subscribe to my YouTube, and I have an IMDb page, and that gets updated pretty frequently.
Those would be the easiest way to see what you're up to.
Yeah, and you can contact, if you want to contact me, you can just message me on the YouTube channel. Like, I check it, and My email address is Travis_Landry23 @yahoo.com. If
anyone has any questions,
anything,
wants to contact you,
anything, wants to give me feedback, anything.
Awesome. Well, again, good having you. We'll see you after reliever.
Sounds good.
Deuces. Cut.